let's make a painting. And we're gonna start with, I already have water here, so I'm just gonna flip the page, wet the page, put water on the page on the back, flip it over, hope for something to come over. Most of the time, of course, nothing come over. You know what? Let's put water everywhere. There we go. Now, purple. A lot of purple. A lot. Tap, 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 tap. There we go. Flowers on the front. Ooh. All right, that's a lot of paint. All right, I will not wash this because this is a lot of paint. Changing the plants maybe. Boom, boom, boom. Ah, man. Anyway, I didn't pay attention. Okay, so blue for the sky. Don't clean my brush. There you go. Clean the brush now. Take the palette knife. Make this mountains a little bit more visible. There you go. And now, there you go. And this one, there you go. The mountain and the mountain. Bunch of rocks on the foreground. There you go. Here. I watched some of my videos and I say there you go a lot, man. Gotta stop, but there you go. And some kind of rock here. Okay. One thing. I will remove some of the paint. I will use my big brush here. And we all know it's gonna leave a lot of bristles here, so not a biggie, but still pretty annoying for the amount of money I pay for that brush. Now, excuse me. What we'll try to do. What I'm trying to do is remove some of the paint. Now, when I remove some of the paint here, I want to leave some of the colors spread around. And the reason for that is this is going to be our trees. So we're going to have mountains with trees on them. Usually I make trees without mountains without the trees, but this time I think we messed it. Well, we messed it up in the beginning. So that's what we're doing now. Now I'm gonna take the edge of that palette knife and make a bunch of branches on the purple trees and on the normal trees. Now this one, of course, is gonna be. What I'm doing is I'm damaging the paper and pushing down, and I damage the paper. When I damage the paper, it's making grooves in the paper and all the paint is going inside of it. Now, here's the thing. If I make a fast, like a very fast, snappy strokes, I will have this. Which one I will do it after a second, but I just want to show you. Now, if I do slow grooves in the paper, then I will have this. Now, light comes from here because of the mountain, so that means the right side of the trees is gonna be dark. So that's what we're gonna do, of course. There you go. And you can barely see those trees. Now, of course, this one is gonna be more visible. There it is, and this little buddy here. Actually, that's not the buddy. This is the big boy here. Okay, and there it is. Now, clean that up and take black paint. A lot of black paint, and we're gonna make the stumps. And one here. Of course, we're gonna make some throwing shadows. Good. Now, once we have all this, we can focus on the foreground. Foreground, a lot of grass. You see, snappy, snappy, snappy. Very fast, snappy strokes, and we have totally different effect. We have that rock here. I'm using this side, and I'm not using the corner. I'm using the side of the corner. So when I push it, okay, a lot of black paint and almost dry at this point. And this is the time for the throwing shadows. Dry on dry, barely touching, be very gentle. Barely touching the whole thing. And here, so we can see the throwing shadow on that rocks. I will take a little bit of purple, a little bit of black, mix it, and I'm gonna go above the grass. Now, if you barely touching, you will not, because this one is like a little bit deeper than the level of the paper. So if I barely touch the surface of the paper, I should be able to paint above the grooves that I create. And you can see it how here I'm adding black and purple, very dark purple. And at the same time, I'm not able to destroy the grooves that I created. You can see it like right now. Very gentle. It's like this is your girlfriend, so you be very gentle. Or a boyfriend, be very gentle. It's like you don't try to hurt anyone. You're like nice person. So that's what you're doing, pretty much. This is your friend, your mom, your dad, or whatever you want to call it. Or just a random person, I guess. Try to be gentle. Try to be gentle. Treat it as a someone with personality. And that's what you do. Man, that's a lot of explanation for being gentle. But that's what we're doing here. And that's going to push up the foreground in front of us and overlap, because it's already overlapping the midground, but it's going to drag the attention. So the midground is going to be on the supportive part, which one is fine. That's what we wanted. Here I'm going to make a couple more dark shadows right here. And here on in the base of that plants or whatever vegetation that is. Okay. And now, of course, I'm going to repeat the whole thing with a little bit darker so we can show up that grass a little bit better. I guess it's a grass. Now, don't overdo it, because if you overdo it, it will look weird, man. So just know when to stop. And I have a hard time to stop right now here. One last thing is gonna be additional lines. Usually I make these lines with a small brush, but you know, this time we're just gonna go with it. I don't wanna like, well, I mean, I will get dirty the other brush anyway, so, but anyway, very gentle. And there we go. Watercolor, abstract, landscape.